Hey everyone, happy Thursday. I want to give you an update on the cooler temperatures that will now settle into place. Here's a live look over Pearl. Again, more peaks of blue skies as we head throughout the day. Temperatures will stay comfortable, middle to upper 70s, 76 right now in Jackson, and will continue to really only warm up through the low to middle 80s. Right now on satellite and radar, some stray showers for our friends in Louisiana, but overall we'll continue to see that frontal system move through our area later today, and that's going to bring in those cooler temperatures. Winds out of the north will follow that frontal system. That's bringing us really just nice conditions for your afternoon and evening. Low to middle 80s across the board, more seasonal for our Thursday. Stray shower chances for the Pine Belt heading into the afternoon and evening, but most of us will stay dry. We can't rule out a stray quick shower come this afternoon and evening, but again, most of us will see dry conditions. Most of those showers will be south of I-20. Again, the chance is quite low. I'm expecting most of us to go throughout the day without seeing any rain. We're watching for dry conditions not only for tomorrow but also through the weekend, so any outdoor weekend plans look good to go. Yesterday picked up just about an inch for us here in the metro, so starting to make a dent in our abnormally dry conditions, still about an inch and 3/4 behind where we typically are in the month of September. Now, because we're watching those abnormally dry conditions, Jefferson-Davis County is under a burn ban right now until early to mid-October. Again, no open burning in this area, as well as no bonfires, please. We'll continue to stay in a little drought, and that means that friends in the southern portions of the Delta, shaded there in tan, are going to be under a moderate drought covering about 30% of the state, stretching towards the northern portions of the state. Severe drought just south of the Memphis metro, and we're starting to see some of those dry conditions creep closer towards our neck of the woods along Highway 49. Back to seasonal temperatures are in store. Temperatures in those middle to upper 80s, and will continue to maybe even reach that 90-degree mark come this next Monday. Again, a little bit more comfortable than what we have seen for the earlier portions of this week, but still will be warm in the sunshine. Now, the tropics are active right now. We have Hurricane Gabrielle starting to weaken and push quickly off to the east. Also, Tropical Storm Umberto has now formed and is becoming more organized as the hours go on. Still, the eye is not clear, and it's still a tropical storm, but it is just east of the Caribbean. Also, Invest 94L now has a high chance of development within the next few days. And notice its track is creeping a little bit closer towards the east coast. Again, the latest model runs do have it impacting the Carolina coast. Again, we're keeping a very close eye on this, but I do want to let you know that there is a decent amount of uncertainty in the models right now because of something called the Fujiwara effect. So we have two low pressure systems that are so close together, and when they're so close together, their wind fields interact, and eventually they can either dance around each other if they're similar in strength, or the stronger system can eventually absorb the weaker system. So this is just one model showing this, but notice Umberto on the right side of your screen is going to be the stronger storm, expected to become a hurricane this weekend. Invest 94L expected to become a tropical storm over the next day or so, and Invest 94L is the one pushing closer towards the east coast. Notice as we head into the beginning of this next work week, their proximity becomes closer. Umberto expected to stay in the Atlantic. As we head into Wednesday, you can see that the remnants of Invest 94L start to sweep into Umberto. So again, this is something that we're watching. It's very rare for them to become absorbed, but also that is what we're hoping for, because then that means that the impacts would be lesser for the East Coast. Again, if you know anyone on the East Coast and you haven't heard them talk about the tropics yet, just let them know that they need to be weather aware heading into this next work week, as there still is a lot of uncertainty with this forecast because of that very rare phenomenon that could take place. Again, the track of those, whether they're going to dance around each other or maybe absorb into each other, is bringing that uncertainty. For us here in the Magnolia State, not expecting any tropical impacts, cool in the morning time, especially for the weekend. So if you're an early riser, upper 50s to low 60s, going to feel a little bit brisk in the morning time, a little bit more comfortable in the afternoons, especially with the lower humidity, middle to upper 80s, and we'll continue to watch dry conditions heading into the beginning of this next work week. So all of your plans look good to go for the weekend, and also Taste of Flowood tonight and the Symphony at sunset, looking for a nice forecast for that. So thanks for joining me today on this Thursday Live. I will talk to you all tomorrow morning. Have a great day.